Hi friends, let's talk a little bit about this movie The Kid. I will recommend all of you to find it somehow and look at it because in a way I want to show you a lot of things from it. I cannot go through the whole movie because there are so many signs for what is going on, but there's something I cannot quite understand where I maybe need your help, or at least I want you to be aware of it, because it could be something that would happen with this subject in the future. But I will say the last video I made, I mentioned the bar and how the bar word was used in different ways, but in this movie there are a lot of bars. It's about a boy who grew up in a family where both parents were physical violent towards him. The mom was addicted to cigarettes, and I assume it should look like she was mentally ill also. It's very normal. Women and mothers get that diagnosis. But and the father was addicted to both cigarettes and alcohol. But let's go a little bit more into what I want to show you. In the school, they realized there was something wrong with this boy. And here I want you to see here with his heart. He has 3 spots where he had been beaten. And that makes me think about this. It was something blind people wear on one of their arms when I was younger. I don't know if they do it today, but it should symbolize that the person is blind. So when you see a person with that on, you should of course be aware of that they could not see. But here we have very big proof for things that is going on this wall at the school nurse. We have the injection, something about quit smoking. Here it seems to 2 different kind of person that are praying together, or it's some kind of a prayer where you twist around your arms, but I think it looks most like 2 people who make a prayer together. This I cannot really read it. Marcus, destroy your brain. I don't know what it is that destroys the brain. But this boy, he ends up to come in foster care and child care home. And he came home again to his family, and things continue the way it was before he was removed from home. And he ends out in normal life when he grew up. And he of course tried to make some kind of living. I don't know if you can see what is on this half circle behind them, but they are standing with a bar. There you can see it. The light is falling very bad here, but you can see 2 towers upside down. And this is a person who would help him make some money, help him to start a business. And actually it ended up with that he realized the person has cheated him and taken advantage of him. And we reach a point in the movie where he had realized that, and he wanted to come and take revenge. There you see, that was the nightclub this man he had in Manhattan. And this sign, half circle, which could maybe symbolize that the owner of this nightclub is living at the top of the world. But it's over a lamp that is often used to cheat people into believe that they look at a woman's the triangle, and then it's a lamp. Here on this wall there are a red car, which I think when we see the red car, I think it's symbolism for the woman in the red dress from Matrix. Maybe this building says something to some people. It seems to should symbolize something happened to that building. But we also have tree, and at the other side of his pants there are tree. We had tree, which we see everywhere. On this wall there are a picture of a keyhole, and with that wall there are standing a safety closet. And there's a woman you see in the keyhole. There could be some kind of symbolism for the key to get something. In this safety box could be some sexy ladies. There are something with the horse and the sexy ladies. Horse are shown so much in all movies, so she has a big role in the story too, that they want to show and play out in real life. They're also here the underworld, maybe they take advantage of children, and they take advantage of old people. And it seems to there are 3 towers here, 3 towers that are destroyed. There you can see it's a lady inside the keyhole. There are so many clues in this movie, and I just want you to show it's very, very clear to see it is connected to the episode from 2001 from Manhattan. But here he come and he break into a meeting in a room, and you can see there the 2 black towers and the sphere in the middle. It said milk chocolate. There we have something with the milk. And here is something very clear. This one, and here there was a memory, something that was made when those towers fell. Here we have a student, and I think it has all something to do with educate all of us. This disaster is symbolism for teaching all of us something about family life, I think. He called them chocolate people. But here we see this picture. I want you to see. It makes me think about the cartoon that was made called Pet Goat 3. There was something about a boy who stand up and tells something about the real Torah story. And here we have again. There one more. It could be the symbolism for the 3rd tower that fell down. But we have one more here that is hidden. And I could imagine that could be the symbolism for the 4th tower. Whatever that could be for some tower. But I didn't hear about 4 towers. But maybe the 4th tower has not fell yet. Maybe the 4th tower, The first and the second could maybe symbolize the father and the mother, and the third one the child, but the fourth could maybe be that the system will be destroyed in what is going on. But he come into this meeting, and actually he came there to say one thing that was important for him. And it was this woman. He had met this woman and he liked her very much. So the important thing he wants to say was to her. Here you see, oops, what is that for a little sign we have here? We have seen that very much the last 2 years, and it is with one of the towers. So maybe it could be a symbolism for that one of the parents had got corona. But he would say, I love you. And I think that's what it's all about. Who we love. And what it can end up with. And why we maybe fight as mad for something. It's because they are loving it. But he ended up to try to take his own life. He take pills. And here, what I want to show this picture is he have one pill glass in his hand. Down here is 7. It means there are 8 pill glass. And then we have this round things with, I think, is a bottle of whiskey. So we have 9 rings here. And there was a very beautiful scene where I think it should symbolize that he was being crucified. He was lifted up and he went down again, and then he wake up. So he survived. But he also hid some things that was important for him inside the mattress. And there I think again of the horror, because in Second World War, the horrors they called field mattresses. But here we have the rose, which is symbolism for secrets, and we have the crown. He tried to help his brothers and sisters. He hid some money and made a friend go around to his brothers and sisters and help them so they could get a better life than they have grown up in as child themselves. So he offers himself to help them. But find the movie and see it. But what I wanted your help for was that it ended up with that he write his story and it became a book. And then there was a scene where a couple came into a TV studio and they said it was him and his wife. He ended up to get a wife and some children, but it was not him and his wife. It was some other people. And here I could get a feeling that maybe our histories are being stolen and being used in a false way. Maybe they have tricked him to write this book, and maybe he think he could earn a good living on that, but then he should work on the system's condition. I have a feeling it could be that it will symbolize. Because I felt it very weird that they placed 2 people in a TV studio to talk about it, and they were not him and his wife. But have a good evening, all of you. I hope you're okay.